Dobro Jutro, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Wednesday, March 4th, 2020. I'm going to go ahead and do an energy check-in for the Twin Flames today. So first card we've got out is Past Life, which actually makes a lot of sense. I feel like there's a lot of past life stuff coming up right now. I do feel that some of you are in situations, like karmic situations, that sort of thing, that actually do have a link to past lives. There's some sort of karmic debt here in some of these situations that you're still working out, you're still trying to figure out here. Some of you, the lesson has already been learned, okay? But some of you, it's like you're right at the end of kind of finalizing this karmic debt and actually working all of that out. So some of you may be getting some dreams, downloads, visions, that sort of thing of past life connections that are relevant to this current life as well. Okay. A lot of you are also recognizing how important your role is in the collective. Okay. And so some of you may be stepping into mission. Some of you may be expanding your mission. Those of you who are already in mission, you may be expanding. Kind of exploring a little bit more with your purpose and expanding that. So that's really good, especially Divine Feminine right now. I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines right now are really starting to really step up into their power. I know we had a lot of epiphanies this past week. You know, a lot of Divine Feminines had been focusing on healing, but they've been focusing on healing Divine Masculine and not necessarily healing themselves. It was like they were healing themselves to heal Divine Masculine, and that's a completely wrong approach. There's a lot of Divine Feminines realizing this, okay, and then kind of turning that around and being like, all right, well, if that's what I've been doing, no bueno, I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay, I'm going to focus on myself because that's what I need to do. And so with that, I do feel there are a lot of breakthroughs with Divine Feminine. A lot of Divine Feminines are coming into the realization that they do have something higher than themselves that they are serving. Okay. I do feel kind of a lifting of the dark energies that we have been feeling here in the last couple of weeks, especially with this new moon. I definitely feel there's more of an emphasis to raise your vibration, find something that makes you happy and do it, follow your bliss, you know, that sort of thing, which of course usually ends up leading you to your mission, okay? Because your mission does find you when it's time. And some of you have been vibrating so low, you know, that these, you know, it's like Source was like, no, not yet. You've got to raise your vibration first, right? You've got to heal. You've got to find your feet, right? And so a lot of you have been being guided, okay, to release a lot of this negativity, okay? And some of you have been holding on to this negativity because you know that it's coming from your counterpart. And it's almost like you're holding on to that because it's the only thing that you have. No. That's a codependency. Release that. Release it. Okay? Because you holding on to those emotions, those feelings, that energy that's coming at you from your counterpart, you holding on to that, it's counterproductive. Okay? Now, when you're feeling it, you transmute it and send it back. That's different. But you also want to make sure that that's not draining you, okay? And remember, you can't do it for your counterpart, okay? All right, let's see. Let's take a look at Divine Masculine. I'm going to get a couple more Divine Masculine here. Maybe. There we go. Yeah. So a lot of divine masculines right now still resisting the ending of cycles, guys. They're just resisting. They're in resistance. All right. So divine feminine, where are you in resistance? Where are you in resistance right now? Okay. Because right now divine masculine is just like, oh no, I don't want to deal with this. This is too much. This is just too much. There's too much coming at me. I don't have the energy for this. You know, I know it's toxic, but I'm just going to keep my head low. I'm just going to pretend everything's okay. Smile and nod. Be a good little boy, good little girl, whatever. Right? Understanding this is a karmic cycle that needs to end here. Okay? It's been uneven. I've been treated unfairly. I've treated others unfairly. I've treated divine feminine unfairly. You know, but I don't want to deal with the karma. I don't want to deal with the backlash. I don't want to deal with any of that. So you know what? I'm just going to close myself off. Right? Even though everything's staring me in the face, the realizations are hitting me, the towers are coming for me, you know. I know the truth. I'm seeing the truth, but I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to face it. Why? Because it's really hard to face myself. I don't want to face myself. I don't want to face myself. I'd rather stay in a situation that is unfulfilling for me, you know, where I can smile and nod. I know what the expectations are. I'm going to fold my hands, you know, be a good little boy. Oh boy. So divine masculine, very much in resistance right now, very much in denial, very much not wanting to deal with anything, not wanting to deal with the truth, knowing they're not in their authentic truth, knowing they're not speaking their truth, but they don't want to deal with it. Yay. Some of them are going through Kundalini awakening right now, and they're resisting that, or they're trying to, and that's a very hard thing to resist. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not. Divine masculine. I mean, but go ahead, resist all you want. That's fine. It's part of the journey. It's probably part of what you're supposed to be doing here, so that you can learn a lesson. But boy, oh boy, do you have towers coming for you. So, and some of them are holding on to these situations because of money. Let's be frank. Because of money. Because of honor, you know, because of expectations, you know, and just, again, doing the right thing for the wrong reasons. But most of them, it's financial in nature, most of them. But if it's not financial, it's some sort of codependency, absolutely. So again, this could be a job, it could be a partnership, could be a family, could be a religion, whatever. There's some sort of status here. There's something of great importance to divine masculine that he is refusing to release. Okay, but the universe is going to push him to release it little bit by little bit. It's going to fall away. You know, and yeah, I mean, you can try to resist the awakenings, but I'm sorry, once it's triggered, yeah, there's no going back. Trust me, I know. Tried. I tried. I know a lot of us did. A lot of us awakened ones. We tried to reverse the awakening. We're like, can we just go back to normal? I don't want to deal with this. You know, this sucks. That's where divine masculine is right now. This sucks. I don't want to deal with this. Yeah. Yep. So divine feminine, yeah, some of you have been sitting here waiting for an apology from your divine masculine, and I'm sorry to say, you ain't gonna get it. Not right now. Okay? So what do I say about waiting? Waiting energy. Waiting begets waiting, all right? So some of you need to apologize to yourself. Some of you have been treating yourself horribly. Some of you have been beating yourself up because of the situation. Some of you have been literally holding yourself responsible for someone else's karma. Okay? And so some of you need to apologize to yourself. Some of you need to apologize to someone else, okay? There is some sort of apology due. And it might be to your divine masculine. you know? Some of you have not been as compassionate as you probably should be to divine masculine, okay? I mean, divine feminine, we went through awakenings too. Some of us are still going through awakenings. Some of us are still going through ascensions, and it's not easy. It's very, very difficult, okay? So if you take into account the divine feminine, he's a lot more adept and a lot more open to this sort of thing, and how hard it was for you to go through this. You know, divine masculine, most divine masculines are not open to this sort of thing, okay? So all they see is their life completely crashing around them, all right? So some of you do need to have a little bit more compassion for divine masculine, okay, during their awakening process, okay? Now, do you have to put up with abuse? No. Do you have to put up with bullcrap? No. Player energy? No. But still, compassion. Compassion should be there, okay? Otherwise, it's not going to work, you know? And some of you are still in situations that have no grounding. Some of you are still in karmic situations. Some of you still haven't broken free of those karmic situations. Some of you are still sitting there waiting for these towers. And that's fine. Like, pray for the towers. That's fine. Just know, just as long as you are aware that this tower probably not going to be fun. You know, I mean, it's up to you. Again, I need to take my own advice. I preaching to the choir, really. But yeah, I mean, some divine feminines, you're still not in your authentic truth still. Some of you are still playing games. Some of you are still playing mind games. Some of you are in situations where mind games are being played with you, and you still haven't stepped up and said, no, enough is enough. I don't want to do this anymore. This is not fulfilling for me. Screw this, I'm out. Right? Because you haven't been listening to your intuition. Okay, some of you are like, yeah, I'm going to hold on to this until divine masculine makes a move. No. 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 Where's the logic in that? No. No. Right? Listen to your intuition, divine feminine. And some of you, I mean, your intuition is actually, and I think I've said this before, calling you to release something in your connection, calling you to possibly release divine masculine, okay? Some of you have been holding on so tightly. It's like literally grasping at straws here, okay? Because you're refusing to recognize a cycle that needs to end in this situation, okay? And I feel like some of you have just completely given up. Or you want to completely give up. Hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do. The connection's not going anywhere, but some of you are just like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to deal with divine masculine's crap. You know, I've got enough crap to deal with. And you know what? That's fine. Deal with your crap, divine feminine. Deal with your crap. Okay? I mean, you've got your own share that you need to deal with. Stop taking on divine masculine's crap. And I've been saying this for a while. Like, a lot of divine feminines, I think you're just realizing now how much you've been focusing on divine masculine, even without realizing it. Okay? So it may just be time. It may just be time to release it, guys. Let divine masculine find his feet. Alright, looking at the connection, yeah. I mean, some of you, this is it. That's it. That's it. That's all this connection is. Okay? Now, a lot of you, I do feel, though, it's like this is the lesson that's being learned here. Some of you confuse sex with love. It's completely, you know, I mean, it's part of human nature, I think. But, and that I feel like that's a lesson that a lot of people are learning here. But also, like, some of you have sexual addictions. Some of you are dealing with that. I feel like there are a lot of divine masculines out there that have sexual addictions, right? You know, because it's like an outlet. Like, they don't feel fulfilled in their situation, so they step out. They look for attention. A lot of them, you know, have mommy issues, so they look for attention from women to kind of fill that void, okay? And, you know, some divine feminines are that way with their daddies or with their mommies, whatever, you know? Is what it is. But yeah, I mean, some of you have been trying to speed up the process, and you can't do that. Like, you have to take it in stride. You have to go one lesson at a time, okay? And that's what this is about. Like, this is a learning experience. This is a healing opportunity, okay? And I know we picked up past life connection before. So yeah, past life connection is really, really strong right now. Like I said, some of you are still in situations that are past lives or linked to past lives that you need to work on, you know, and it's a lesson, right? There's a lesson here that still hasn't been learned, okay? But yeah, I mean, again, go slow, guys. This is, yeah, wait, go slow. Wait, go slow. Okay? Take your time. Stop trying to speed up the healing process. You can't. You can't. You're just going to frustrate yourself. But yeah, finance is coming out again. Again, a lot of divine masculines right now especially are dealing with finance issues. Some divine feminines too. Some of you divine feminines are in some codependent situations that have to do with finance. You're absolutely terrified to release that because you don't want to it's kind of like sink or swim time, but you're afraid you're going to sink, right? You're not letting the universe take you by the hand and be like, no, it's going to be fine. You're just still not trusting process, still not trusting the universe, right? So messages from the counterparts here. Some of you do have communication coming, by the way. A lot of sexual energy. A lot of regret. Forgiveness definitely needed right now, guys. Forgiveness is key. Alright, messages and advice from Source. Yeah, guys. Seriously. Have faith. Some of you still are not trusting the process. Some of you still feeling like there's something missing and there isn't. Stop. You're already in union. Once you've established that 5D connection, once you've established that psychic connection, once you've established the soul connection, it's not going anywhere. It's not. Stop sitting there thinking that something is missing because it's not. You're already in union. All right? And again, patience. Go slow. Yeah, patience. Have patience with yourself, though. That's the main thing. Have patience with yourself. All right? Yeah, some of you, again, being called into your purpose or being called to expand your purpose or to reevaluate what you're doing with your purpose. Maybe you're in purpose, but then it's changing. Like, just because you stepped in a mission doesn't mean that's what it's going to be all the time. Like, my mission is evolving, like constantly evolving, right? My gifts are evolving. So go with the flow, guys. Go wherever spirit is showing you to go, okay? Some of you have been self-sabotaging. What did I say? Divine Feminine especially. Some of you have been self-sabotaging. You have been focusing on your healing as pertains to Divine Masculine. Stop. Focus on yourself. Some of you have been holding yourself back because of what Divine Masculine is doing or not doing. Stop. Focus on yourself. You know? End that cycle. Some of you, this is the cycle that needs to end. This is the cycle that needs to end with your counterpart. You've been holding yourself back based on what they do or don't do or say or don't say. Whatever. All right? Get out of that mode. All right? All right, guys. I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.